Over the next 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to have a little lesson inspired by a question that I saw. Now, you're going to notice something about all these quarterbacks here in the beginning is that all their prices have fallen dramatically. You've lost, what, $268 on the Trey Lance, here on Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is a good quarterback. You might pick him in the top half of quarterbacks right now, and it's still down $400 since its all-time high. Here is CJ Stroud, one of the better younger quarterbacks, down $600. Let's more realistically say you got in the hype last year, spent $130 on it. As of today, it's selling for $46, and I'd want him on my dynasty team. I think he has a good future. It's insane what hype does for these cards. So let's remember this. Let's go to the question, some of the responses, and circle our way back. It's a difficult question to read all the way through, so I'm going to paraphrase it. Basically, what he's saying is he's collected for 25, 30 years, and he can't understand why there's a J.J. McCarthy that he puts at $1,600. We have it on the left there for $2,000. He can't understand that card goes for $2,000, while you can get a low-grade PSA 1 Willie Mays rookie card for that same price. Something with history, something that is a true rookie card of a legend, a Hall of Famer, a top 5 or top 10 player of all time. And he ends with something's wrong with the market. I don't know. I'm kind of sketched out about the future of sports cards. There's plenty of responses here. I don't understand how he doesn't realize what's going on, but let's get into it. So I'll give my take at the end, which I hinted to at the beginning. But let's read some comments. This is why I collect only vintage. These modern cards, cracked ice, refractor BS is like day trading. The price could be super high now, but gone in a few days. Vintage holds value, and you see how people agree below. And this is a common trend we find through the comments. The problem is that you're comparing apples to oranges. Let's see why. Mike goes on to say there are multiple markets in the card industry, each with their own subset of people and dynamics. The profiters, the nostalgians, and so on. And so basically what this is saying is there's niches in the card market. And the niche here with the McCarthy being so high is, well, those premium rookies, especially quarterbacks, who hold a lot of hype. Next, we have another one saying vintage is gold, but someone not buying it. Craziness out there. I did my first card show with Bradshaw, Staubach, Namath. Almost zero interest. Very saddened. I guess it depends. You have to be around the right demographic and have the right stuff that people want. When you hear vintage is king, what people really should be saying is vintage rookies are king, not their decade-year-old card. Here we have someone taking a different take. I hate saying this, but I see card grading and speculation as the junk wax era of the 2020s. And below, I salute you so much for bringing up the grading. I thought I was one of the only few that really look at that, but it surely is. I like the thought of grading, but it just has a feel of becoming money-hungry scheme to rack in the profits. Some of that screams a lot of truth when reading it or saying it out loud. I don't remember the context, but someone posted this, and I want to go on a little bit separate of a rant. So just like there's a lot of niches, and it's hard for us all to view the same thing from the same angle in the same lane because it's so different. Just look at this. If you're a collector of 2010s or 2020 stuff, well, 40% of your cards are getting a PSA 10 or gem rating. Where if you're someone that collects 1960s, 1970s, you're almost at a 0%. Less than 1% of the cards are being graded in a PSA 10 and everything in between. So when you say, oh, okay, PSA 9s go for the same as raw, well, that couldn't be further from the truth if you're talking about something from the 60s or 70s. So it is really difficult for us all to ever see the card hobby market space from the same seat in the stadium. I think this just helps educate people, and even if we're not going to educate everyone, you can at least be aware that not everyone understands all the nuances. This next comment is great. I'm with you. I sold this card last year for $63. He had a sophomore slump, and it's now selling for around $30, less than half. This is a prime example of the hype. Nothing looked better than Corbin Carroll. Oh my God, going to the World Series, and now you've lost more than half the value. Now, wait for my take because it's a little bit different than everyone else's, but prospecting and speculation has been happening forever. If you've collected long as you have, I don't know how you're just not noticing this. And that's true. I'd have to agree. And someone below says just collect what you want to collect. I guess money has no value to that person. Here's a quick image of a drum roll as I'm about to show you what I think is the absolute stupidest comment. This person doesn't have a clue. It's because he won a national championship with Michigan when he played quarterback there. He'll always have some market of collectors because of it. Sure, just not $2,000. It's crazy. Crazy statement. Here's another person saying vintage over everything. At the bottom, I really like what Brent has to say. Stay on your path. It's the only way. You figured out your own question. Something is wrong with the market right now, but it'll always be right with what you and I are doing. Take advantage of what's become, because I certainly am. I agree. There's a lot to be taking advantage of right now in singles and vintage. Everyone wants the shiny new toy instead of the old reliable. It's like gambling or stock trading, the next big thing. The messed up part is most of the new shiny toys end up in the trash. And below, he's been laying off the shiny stuff lately and getting back into vintage. Too many ups and downs with the modern stuff. Vintage seems like a sure bet. It's not a sure bet, but it's pretty damn safe, fun, and history. Here we have someone kind of explain it. The reason is because JJ has upside. If he could become the player that the card could go up to 10K or more, I'm not sure about that. The Willie Mays you speak of can't become a 10,000 anytime soon. Sure, maybe 10K is a bit high, but yes, someone has a chance to double their money quick. Maybe it becomes 3,000 or 4,000 versus, it's going to take you 10, 20, 30 years to double your money on that Willie Mays card. Finally, someone else talking sense. This has always been the case. The hot rookies have always commanded a premium over Hall of Famers. Then the bubble bursts for most of them. And then the Hall of Famers are what you want. Now here's the point I saw nobody make, is that the RPA, let's take this one for $2,000, is the laundry tag booklet. So for $2,000 just November 23rd, not that long ago, it's possibly his best rookie card. It's a 1-of-1. It's an autograph. It's an RPA. It's the laundry tag. So not only is it his rookie card, a premium rookie card, it's the price that we're looking at here. There's many, let's take a look now, of his autograph rookie cards that are under $200. A lot. So here we're looking at out of 249 in the purple Viking jersey autograph sold December 19th for $108. So the card that the gentleman used in his post is a unique. If JJ McCarthy ever pops off and is amazing, sure, that's his best card out there. That's what, if someone has a lot of money and wants to go on McCarthy, that's the card that holds a premium, not this one. Here we're looking at an awesome Michigan Go Blue with this jersey auto. It sold for $165. There's only 25 of them. So the card that this person used as an example, it's a unique card. It's the card. If he happens to pop off, that's the one. These might go up in value, but nothing that like the card that's the 1-of-1 with the NFL, a shield, or laundry tag, because there's many examples that are priced this way. And here's just to prove a couple more under $100. This is numbered out at 25. He's in a Michigan jersey. It's the SP Green Scope. Here's another one that's sold under $100. $73 for the blue crystals. My thoughts to sum this talk up is be careful. Almost every quarterback, every player, Corbin Carroll, just players are more expensive with the hype. It's rare that they keep that hype going for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. How many young players are winning Super Bowls, championships? It takes a while. The Luka Doncic's of the world, the Jason Tatums of the world, I guarantee you buy their card less. Now, if you're a seller, you obviously know the time to sell is in the beginning. The time to hit these cards, buy them, is in the beginning, and then bow out. Nothing is like the hype train. Number 2, I think you have to give a little bit more power, love than I saw in the comments to those 1-of-1 rookie patch autos. This is the premium best rookie card in thousands of printed rookie cards, just different types, refractors, different variations, thousands of them, if not at least hundreds. And this is the premium, the 1-of-1 best card. And there's going to be some value, and it'll tank as soon as the hype is gone. But that's the card. Finally, vintage is king. It doesn't mean it's all just going to go up today, tomorrow. You might not, it can go down. But if you look at the stock market, it's basically done one thing for over 100 years, minus a couple blips in the road. The same thing really holds for vintage. It's done one thing since I've been a kid, and it's been done one thing since before that, and it's steadily, slowly grow. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. As always, thank you for watching and have a great day.
What up, everybody? This is Robert Horry, a.k.a. Big Shot Bob, and you're watching Professional Sports Cards. Hey, by the way, go buy my rookie card.